Hi my dear students, good morning. Okay, now continuation of in electrochemistry. Before class I explained very important fuel cells, hydrogen oxygen fuel cells and hydrocarbon oxygen fuel cells, and another one is corrosion. How can prevent the corrosion like that? So next today last concept in our syllabus. Today last concept. Today I will finish the syllabus. If time possible, I will give some problems. Today last concept, passivity. Passivity. Passivity means inert, slow reaction. Passivity. What do you mean by passivity? The phenomenon of a metal reaching a stage after non-reactivity states in its reaction with concentrated acids is known as passivity. Passivity means the phenomenon of a metal reaching a stage after non-reactivity states in its reaction with concentrated acids is known as passivity. Okay, generally iron group metals and other transition metals rendered passive with concentrated acids. Iron group metals and other transition metals, especially cobalt, nickel, manganese. These are nickel also exhibit passivity. Passivity three types: chemical passivity, mechanical passivity, electrochemical passivity. Chemical passivity, the non-reactivity of metals with acids is known as chemical reactivity. Generally non-reactivity of metals in its acids is known as chemical reactivity. Simply another, if non-reactivity of metals after initial reaction with concentrated HNO3 is known as chemical reactivity. Example nickel, chromium, copper, like that exhibit chemical reactivity. Okay, so write down first passivity. What do you mean by passivity? Passivity means the phenomenon of metal reaching a stage after non-reactivity states in its reaction with concentrated acids is known as passivity. So write down definition. The phenomenon of metal reaching a stage. The phenomenon of metal reaching a stage after non-reactivity state. The phenomenon of a metal reaching a stage. After non-reactivity state in its reaction with concentrated acids. Is known as passivity. The phenomenon of a metal reaching a stage after non-reactivity state in its reaction with concentrated acids is known as passivity. Example: iron group metals and other transition metals are rendered passive with concentrated acids. Simply iron group metals and other transition metals. I will give examples. Iron, nickel, manganese, chromium, these are exhibit passivity. Passivity means slow. First reacted, after that sometimes slow reaction, non-reactivity state. So the phenomenon of a metal reaching a stage after non-reactivity state in its reaction with concentrated acids is known as passivity. Passivity can be classified into three types. Passivity three types. Write down first. Passivity can be classified into three types. Passivity three types. First one is chemical passivity, electrochemical passivity, chemical passivity. Second one is mechanical passivity. Chemical passivity, mechanical passivity. Last one is electrochemical passivity. Electrochemical passivity. Chemical passivity, mechanical passivity, and the last one is electrochemical passivity. So write down. Chemical passivity, chemical passivity, mechanical passivity, and electrochemical passivity. So passivity three types. Chemical passivity, mechanical passivity, and electrochemical passivity. First one is chemical passivity. Chemical passivity means non-reactivity of metals after initial reaction with concentrated HNO3 is known as chemical passivity. Non-reactivity of metals after initial reaction with concentrated HNO3 is known as chemical passivity. For example, this type of exhibited by iron, chromium, nickel, manganese. Air also can passivity with iron, chromium, molybdenum, wolfram, and vanadium also. Okay, so these are chemical passivity. And another one is iron. So generally iron dipped in concentrated HNO3. Iron dipped in concentrated HNO3. It is attacked for some time. After becomes inactive. Iron don't dissolve in dilute HNO3 and does not displace silver from silver nitrate. So these are chemical passivity. Chemical passivity means non-reactivity of metals after initial reaction with concentrated HNO3 is known as chemical passivity. So non-reactivity of metals after initial reaction with concentrated HNO3 is known as chemical passivity. Non-reactivity of metals after initial reaction with concentrated HNO3 is known as Non-reactive type metals after initial reaction with concentrated HNO3 is known as chemical passivity. For example, chromium, nickel, and cobalt exhibit this type of passivity. Generally, iron don't dissolve in. Iron dipped in concentrated HNO3. It is attacked for some time. It is attacked for some time. After that becomes inactive. After that it becomes non-reactive. So these are our chemical passivity. And another concept, passive iron or passivity. Passive iron don't dissolve in dilute HNO3. Passive iron don't dissolve in dilute HNO3. It cannot displaces silver from silver nitrate. So these are chemical passivity. And another one is air also cause passivity. Air also cause passivity with passivity to iron, chromium, molybdenum, wolfram and vanadium. Air also cause passivity to iron, chromium, cobalt, molybdenum, wolfram and vanadium. So write these points. These are chemical passivity. Write down. Second one is mechanical passivity. Some cases dissolution of metals stops. In some cases dissolution of metals stops due to visible metal oxide film formation. It is known as mechanical passivity. It is exhibited by PbO2 on Pb, lead dioxide on lead, iron, cobalt, nickel, manganese also exhibit this type of passivity. In some cases, dissolution of metals stops due to visible metal oxide film formation. It is known as mechanical passivity. Example, PbO2 on Pb. In some cases, dissolution of metals stops due to visible metal oxide film formation. It is known as mechanical passivity. Example 1, PbO2 on Pb. Lead dioxide film formation, visible film formation. PbO2 on Pb. Second one is iron, cobalt, nickel and manganese also exhibit this type of passivity. Iron, cobalt, nickel and manganese also exhibit this type of passivity. So these are mechanical passivity. Mechanical passivity means in some cases dissolution of metals stops due to visible metal oxide film formation. It is known as mechanical passivity. Film formation. Pb, lead dioxide on lead. It is example 1. Iron, cobalt, nickel, manganese also exhibit this type of passivity. So these are mechanical passivity. Chemical, mechanical. Last one is electrochemical. Next, last one is chemical, mechanical completed. Last one is electrochemical passivity. Electrochemical passivity. The electrochemical means electrochemical series. We know in electrochemical series, metal with more negative value act as a anodic property. So generally, metal with high negative potential function as anodic nature. At a particular stage, they dissolve M gives rise to M of N plus and N electron. These are anodic property, anodic nature. At a particular stage, the anodic metal dissolve stops due to invisible metal oxide film. So due to invisible metal oxide film, it is known as electrochemical passivity. Example, iron, cobalt and nickel exhibit this type of passivity. So metal with high negative potential, metals with high negative potential function as anodic in nature. Metals with high negative potential function as anodic in nature. They dissolve as M gives rise M N plus and N electron. At a particular stage, dissolution of metal stop due to invisible metal oxide film. Metal oxide film. It is known as electrochemical. So electrochemical passivity. Electrochemical passivity. Write down. The dissolve as M uses Mn plus N electron. At a particular stage, dissolution of metal stop due to invisible metal oxide film. It is known as electrochemical passivity. Electrochemical passivity. Write down definition. Electrochemical passivity. Write down definition. First. First one is the anode stops. At a particular stage, anode stops due to dissolving invisible, dissolving. Dissolving. At a particular stage, anode stops due to dissolving invisible metal oxide film. Formation of at a particular stage, anode stops due to dissolving formation of invisible metal oxide film. It is known as electrochemical passivity. Example: iron, cobalt, nickel metals exhibit this type of passivity. Okay, passivity means non-reactivity nature. First reacted, after that, after some time, so non-reactivity of metals, especially concentrated acids, mainly HNO3, nitric acid. So these are passive. Okay, so these are passivity, three types: chemical passivity, mechanical passivity, and electrochemical passivity. Passivity means the phenomenon of a metal reaching a stage after non-reactivity states in its reaction with concentrated acids, especially HNO3. So these are passivity. These are three types: chemical passivity, mechanical passivity, and electrochemical passivity. So these concepts. So these are successfully second lesson electrochemistry completed. Okay, my dear students. So successfully physical chemistry solution lesson completed, electrochemistry lesson completed. So now time is there, nearly 20 minutes. I will give some problems. Okay, my dear students. So complete the first, write down these points. After that I will give some problems. Module 4. Write down problems. Okay, write down problems. So numericals. In corrosion and passivity and fuel cells, no problems. Now I am giving problems to module 4, page number 161. Page number 161. Page number 161. Module 4. Page number 161. Bit number 1. Some students having materials is there. So materials, those having materials don't write. Those not having materials, students write down problems. So some students having materials. So those having materials don't write the problems. So direct take materials. Page number 161, module 4. An electrochemical cell. An electrochemical cell can behave like an electrolytic cell. When first option E cell, second option E cell greater than E external. That means external means battery. Third, E external greater than to E cell. Fourth one is E cell 1.1 equal to E external cell. Okay, generally E means galvanic cell. Electrochemical cell can behave like an electrolytic cell when we know electrochemical cell, electrolytic cell. Last time explained. In electrochemical cell, electrical energy converted into chemical energy. In electrochemical cell, write down point. Generally, in electrochemical cell, electrical energy converted into chemical energy. But in electrolytic cell, chemical energy is converted into, in electrochemical cell, galvanic cell, best example, galvanic cell, electrochemical cell. In electrochemical cell, chemical energy converted into electrical energy. In electrochemical cell, best example, galvanic cell or voltaic cell. Chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. But in electrolytic cell, electrical energy converted into chemical energy. Write down the point, generally. So, in electrochemical cell, chemical energy converted into electrical energy. In electrolytic cell, electrical energy converted to chemical energy. In this case, E cell equal to 0, that is the equilibrium. There is a current not produced. Here, first case, current not produced. That is equilibrium stage. E cell equal to 0, that is a equilibrium state. E cell greater than E external. External means battery. So battery, external battery is less than to E cell, the current flow into the battery. Current flow into the battery means that acts as a electrochemical cell. But E external battery is greater than, here also no current passed. In this stage, fourth stage, current not passed because equal. A battery equal to E cell, no current passed. Here equilibrium state. In these two cases, external battery is greater than to E cell, that is current is passed through the cell. Cell means generally galvanic cell. In this case it acts as a electrolytic cell. That is so third option correct. Write down the point. If external potential reason, if external potential greater than that of E cell means galvanic cell. E cell, if external potential greater than that of E cell, then reaction starts. Opposite direction. Opposite direction. Functioning in opposite direction. Opposite direction. And current flows into, after that I am writing here, and the current flow into the E cell from external battery. Hence it acts as electrolytic cell. That meaning, simple amma. E external battery is greater than to E cell, that acts as a electrolytic cell. Or E external battery is less than to E cell, that acts as a electrochemical cell. Electrochemical cell always E cell is greater than to E external battery. External means outside. So that is third option. And the second problem, the quantity of charge, required to obtain 1 mole of aluminium from Al to O3. From Al to O3 is first option, second, third and fourth. 1 Faraday, 6 Faraday, 3 Faraday, 2 Faraday. In this case, very easy. The quantity of charge required to obtain 1 mole of aluminium from Al to O3 is, aluminum electrolysis means simply Al2O3 gives rise 4Al plus 3O2. Here 4Al gives rise means 4Al is obtained by 4Al3 plus and 12 electron gives rise to 4Al. 1 electron equal to 1 Faraday, 2 electrons equal to 2 Faraday. 1 mole of aluminum required. 4 moles of aluminum means 4 moles of aluminum means 12 electrons required. 4 moles of aluminum means 12 electrons required. 1 mole of aluminum means how many electrons? 3 electrons required. So that means after that very easy. 1 electron equal to 1 Faraday, 3 electrons equal to 3 Faraday. That means, so from the reaction, write down from the reaction, 4 moles of aluminum, these are equation balancing. 4 moles of aluminum is obtained by 2 moles of Al2O3. 4 Al means 4 Al3 plus 12 electron. For each aluminum plus 3 electrons. 12 electrons. 4 moles of aluminum equal to 12 electrons. 4 moles of aluminum is obtained by 12 electrons. 1 mole of aluminum is obtained by 3 electrons. They asked 1 mole of means 3 electron. 1 mole of aluminum means 3 electron required. 3 Faraday. Answer third option. Write down. First, third bit. The cell constant. The cell constant of A. Conductivity. Cell. First option, change with the change of electrolyte. Change with change of electrolyte. Change with the change of electrolyte. Second, changes with change of concentration of electrolyte. Third one is changes with the temperature of electrolyte. Changes with temperature of electrolyte. Remains constant for a cell. Remains constant for a cell. Remains constant for a cell. Write down. Generally, conductivity, conductivity G equal to L by A or L by A. L means length, A means area of the cross section. Generally, L and A always constant for any particular object. L and A always constant, any particular object. These are constant means these are also constant. That means, so fourth option correct. Write down. Generally, L and A remains constant. L and A are and A remains constant for any particular object. Generally, L and A always constant. L means length of A means area of the cross section. These are L by A means cell constant. Okay, so these are write down answer. Actually, L by A equal to cell constant. These are L by A equal to cell constant. Here L by A equal to cell constant. Okay, next one. Problem number 3. Molar conductivity of NH4OH. NH4OH is equal to, they given 4 options. First option, lambda naught NH4OH plus cap of molar conductivity of NH4Cl minus lambda naught of HCl. These are possible. Here HCl removed, these are not possible. Second, here they are not possible. Second, lambda naught NaOH plus lambda naught NH4OH NH4Cl minus lambda naught M NaOH NaCl. NaCl. Third, lambda naught ammonium chloride plus lambda naught NaCl minus lambda naught NaOH. Last, fourth, lambda naught M NaOH lambda naught M NaCl lambda naught NH4Cl. Simple. Ammonium hydroxide, molar conductivity ammonium hydroxide is obtained by generally two cases, NH4 plus OH minus. Here which case correct? NH4 plus OH minus. Here NH4 plus OH minus combine, these are combining NaCl removed. So these are second option correct. Very easy. NH4 OH means NH4 plus OH minus. Which case is possible? Here NaOH NH4Cl. Here NH4 OH required, NaCl removed. These are combined, these are removed. NaCl removed means NH4 plus OH minus is there. So that means simply, actually NH4 plus OH minus required. Here which case combined? Here NaCl removed. NaCl removed means NH4 plus OH. Remaining case not possible. So these are the second option correct. Fifth bit. In the electrolysis of aqueous sodium chloride solution, which of the offset reaction will occur at anode? Question mark. First option, Na plus aqueous electron gives rise to Na solid. They given E naught cell equal to minus 2.71 volts. Next, second option, 2H2O liquid gives rise to O2 gas, 4H plus aqueous, 4 electrons. E naught cell equal to 123 volts. And third option, H plus aqueous and electron gives rise half H2 gas. And E cell, E naught cell equal to, so E cell, sorry, E plus, E naught minus 0.00 volts. Last one is Cl minus aqueous gives rise to half Cl2 gas and electron. E minus cell equal to 1.36 volts. First see These are very easy answer. These are very easy. These are first year stoichiometric answer. First year inorganic chemistry. మీ ఫస్ట్ ఇనార్గానిక్ కెమిస్ట్రీలో ఉంది ఆల్కలీ మెటల్స్, క్యాస్నర్ ప్రాసెస్, క్యాస్నర్ నెల్సన్ ప్రాసెస్ లైక్ దట్. నెల్సన్ ప్రాసెస్ హియర్ ఇన్ దిస్ కేస్ విచ్ ఆల్సో కరెక్ట్. యాక్వస్ NaCl సొల్యూషన్. Here aqueous NaCl means already before I explained. Aqueous alkali metal means at the cathode hydrogen gas liberated. Aqueous NaCl means these are brain solution. Aqueous NaCl means first NaCl gives rise to Na plus Cl minus 2 like that. In aqueous solution, aqueous means aqueous sodium means compulsory. Aqueous sodium means water molecule undergoes. In water molecule, H plus ions undergoes reduction, and chloride ion at the anode. So at the cathode hydrogen gas liberated. At the anode chlorine gas liberated. Aqueous means, that means simply reaction 2Cl minus gives us to Cl2 plus 2 electrons at the anode. They are direct reaction at the anode. H plus ions undergoes reduction. At the anode chlorine gas liberated. Chlorine gas liberated. At the cathode reaction is simply 2Na plus 2H2O gives us to 2NaOH plus H2. At the cathode hydrogen gas liberated and sodium hydroxide deposited. In these three products is there. Chlorine gas at the anode liberated, cathode hydrogen gas liberated, and including NaOH also. At the cathode hydrogen gas liberated, sodium hydroxide metal also deposited, but the anode chlorine gas. So last option correct. Okay students, my dear students, today enough. Remaining class tomorrow. So just remaining 3 problems is there. After the problems, next I will start a third lesson on solid state, physical chemistry. So successfully 2 lessons completed. Next time I will explain the remaining 3 or 4 problems. After that solid state I will start. Okay, write down. Thank you. Okay my dear students, thank you for all. Okay.